welcome back to Crochet at My House. It's been a busy week, well really a busy 2 weeks. I made a flying tiger unboxing haul video last week with Cecile. You could go back and watch that if you want to. Basically we got some surprise bags and opened them. This week we have a few different things, starting with at least one finished project, which is this hat. So you can see it's an ear flap hat, and I made it some braided ties. It was a really fun project. I love the colours. Although I accidentally used Gryffindor colours, I totally didn't aim to do this, but it looks really cute. And I'm making a scarf to go along with it, which is right here. As you can see, it's still being made, it's still got its lengths, but this is how it is going. What do you think of this bit here? So here you can see I have a yarn carry on the side, and I'm actually kind of liking how it looks on the side. So I'm thinking I might just leave it as is as part of the scarf. Otherwise I could go around these parts and do an edge and it would close in the carries, but I think the carried up edge looks kind of cute. So I may be leaving that. That's my works in progress. Moving on to a few things we've gotten recently, starting with this lovely jigsaw. You can move it closer. It's a carousel, as you can see, and there's a lot of people in the picture. It's also night time, and it's all Christmassy. I really liked it, and so I picked it up in a charity shop.
And it's 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, it's an 1,000-piece jigsaw. It's by Corner Piece, and it was originally sold in the Works apparently. And I was looking it up last night, and you can still get it in the Works if you're interested in that jigsaw. I also got this giant colouring book. It's the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker's the one I picked. And there's a whole bunch of pictures in here. Let's see. That's one of my favourites. And there's another one. She's dancing. Another wreath. A present.
That's my favourite.
A couple little images of characters from the Nutcracker. And I just thought it was really nice, and I got this out of, I think it was Lidl's. It was either Lidl's or Aldi's. And it was just a nice book, and it has a lovely shiny effect on the outside. And all the spaces and most of the pictures are big enough that you could use anything really to draw with. So if you wanted to use crayons, pens, paints, all would work. Also, going along with that, they're posters and they're real thick. Like this is some seriously thick paper. You kind of hear it there. Or like when I do that, it's quite a loud, thick paper. And I like that when I'm doing colouring in pages and stuff, because it stops it bleeding through. I also found this super cute top when we were out. You could see that's the detailing of the flowers on the sleeves and the collar. And it's just a plain dark blue top otherwise. It is really cute. And I did mention the flying tiger at the beginning of the video. I've got a few more things in there, Christmas related. So this is a mini wooden Christmas tree, and these are the parts that are inside. So you slot it together and you decorate it with all those pieces. And I'm going to put in the background of the video, so it'll be a nice pretty thing in the background. I also picked up this little nativity set of ornaments in the Flying Tiger, and it comes in a little plywood type tray, and it's got all the characters. There's donkey, camel, sheep, Jesus, Joseph and Mary, these wise men, sheep star. Really cute little set. And I also thought I'd mention some games I got. So me and Cecile play on 3DS. Sister's got the original 3DS model, so it looks like that. Yeah, that's the original 3DS model. And I have a new 3DS model, which means you get to change out the cover plates, and the layout and things is a little bit different. Like these bits here are a bit different. And where the card goes different is because mine is on the front. So we play on the 3DS, and so I got a few games. Got Happy Home Designer for Animal Crossing, and I did connect it up to my Animal Crossing New Leaf. So we've got a couple of new fun pieces of furniture that we could buy, so that's cool. And I got two different Mushy Monsters games. Now this is a game I used to play on the computer all the time as a kid. It was one of my favourite online games, and I just thought I'd try these out. So this one is Mushy Monsters Mushling Zoo, and you get to do like little fun games, and you get to look for all the little mushlings. So that's that one. And then this one is Mushy Monsters Mushling Theme Park. So you kind of like a theme park that you would normally go to, rides, games and things, but you're playing with your mushrooms. Cecile seems to enjoy this one. I have played it a little bit, not as much as her yet. I will probably learn how to play it more soon, but I was actually trying this one out. So that's the games we got, and I would be interested to know if any of you are into playing on these types of games, consoles, or if you play on a different one. Maybe you play on PlayStation, Xbox, maybe the new Switch possibly, or even maybe an older game thing. It would be interesting to know what you like to play on. Now lastly, we have some yarn. We went to Remake, which is in Crieff, and got a bunch of different things, including this bag of stuff. It's mostly yarn. Hold it.
Yeah.
First, we've got this bag of yarn, which has got all these different yarns in it. They are more of a vintage yarn. This is Patton's Purple Heather Fingering. It's 4-ply. It's all wool. I don't know if it has a colour name as such. No. It has a shade which was 5,870. Yeah, it's a really nice colour. It's kind of a grey with blues for it. Also got this Patton's Nylox, which is wool and nylon. It's shade 2002. Yeah, it's a kind of greeny grey with like blues and browns and a bit of pink running through it. I will try and pop in some pictures of the different shades. And we've got Nylox Free Ply, which is wool and nylon again. Shade 6096. And this one's more of a bluey colour with pinks and greens running through it. And there's like a couple of other balls. They don't all have labels. Some of them are another one of those, so we know what it is. Next I got this, which is a really interesting yarn. It's kind of shiny, but also quite delicate at the same time. I don't really know how to describe it. It's a really nice colour. I like the sheen, even though it's kind of like muted. It's also standing out at the same time. It is by Cedar, and it's soft spun chunky. It's called a fashion yarn. It's 500 grams, 53% nylon, 24% wool, and 23% acrylic. Don't know if it has a colour as such. I'm not seeing one. Nope, definitely not seeing one. It's got shade, which is 0582. I thought it was really cute, so I got that. Also got this yarn. Any wonder why I got this? It reminded me of Christmas. It looks like miniature tinsel. That is cute. Like, I could use this in like the doll's house that we have. I could use it with my amigurumis if I wanted to do something. It's a really interesting yarn, and I just had to have it because it looked like tinsel. It's not in English, so I can't really tell you everything about it. I could tell that it's supposed to be 50 grams. I'm going to say COL is maybe its colour, which is 370. And yeah, I can't really read this. I don't know how you would read that. But that's it there. And I thought it was really nice. Lastly, I got this bag of blue. It is Morning Haze, that might be its colour. Free ply, 100% pure virgin wool, made in Scotland. It's shade 111, blend 4. And I just thought it was really quite a nice colour. Of course, I don't know what we'll be making out of any of this yet. I've got a few other different things when we were in there. Starting with this random 4mm hook. I just thought it was quite cute, and I use 4mm hooks a lot, so it was a good size. And we also picked up a bunch of eyes, safety eyes. So we've got some brown ones, and I really like these yellow ones, so we got a couple of those. And they were coming in these little packs of 4 baggies. Got a couple googly eyes, like those. And this set is mixed, so it's got those brown eyes again. We've got a set of the eyes my sister really liked, which are green. Some more googly eyes. And a random nose. And lastly, we've got a packet of just different nose shapes. All good for amigurumi. You can make all sorts of animals with them. And I also picked up these 2 tubs. Now, they have got stuff inside. It's seed beads, which I have used seed beads before. They're sometimes nice on necklaces and things, but I actually got them for the tubs because I really like spool tubs. I find they're quite useful for a whole manner of different things. If I'm trying to carry, say, a bunch of safety eyes for different projects, I pop them in here in my pencil case and they don't roll around. I can put buttons in them. Small sewing needles can fit in these quite nicely, stop them poking through things. Yeah, they're really good for all sorts of different things, so I like them for that. And then I have two other things, but these are not from Remake. This is just something I picked up and I thought were cute. They're Christmas tree earrings, kind of like my wreath earrings. I got these like 3 years ago. And yeah, I thought these would be a nice new addition. And the next one I got was this yarn here. This is a real fancy yarn. It was £18. I don't get fancy yarn very often, but it's for a special project for my friend's daughter's socks. So I decided I would splurge a little. It says yarn unique on the front. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It says Trunks of Magic, 100 grams. It has a website on the back, yarnunique.co.uk. Yeah, that's about everything. I got this in a yarn shop in Stirling called Curry Creative or something. I'll put it here for you to see. It was a nice little shop, obviously more on the expensive side than my usual, but I got it anyway. So remember and like, comment, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications every time I put up a video. No. I think we caught a giggle.